Hey, are you looking for a US college that gives every international student a full tuition and doesn't charge application fee? And I introduce to you Berea College in Kentucky. This university offers every international student admitted, every foreign student admitted to the school gets 100% scholarship, and they get some stipend as well. And to boast you, they do not take application fee. This school is one of the most generous college in America. Hey, my name is Nicholas if you're meeting me for the first time. On this channel, I try to do many things, but most especially at this time, I try to help international students like you find affordable and supportive academic community that they can school in. And on this video, I will be teaching you step by step how to apply to these schools. I came up with this because the last video I made, I got a lot of questions about people asking me how they can apply to these schools. And in this video, I have decided, based on the request, to make a video to show you exactly, maybe show you verbally and take you through the process on how to apply to these schools and what to have in mind in order to apply to these schools. So join me and let's dive in. On this one, I'll be looking at my screen because I have the fact written out on my screen, and I love facts as well. So we will do this together. Again, Berea College is a small liberal arts college located in Kentucky. And one thing that makes this school very special in America is because every student, I mean every student, especially and including international students, receive tuition promise scholarship. And this scholarship covers 100% of your tuition costs. So technically you are schooling for free. You're schooling for free and they're still paying you for schooling. I know you wouldn't want to miss that. And the only thing you would have to take care of is that you will only, and that's still under probability, you might only need to take care of your room, your board, and personal expenses. And guess what? Berea College helps with that too, through guaranteed campus jobs. What campus job means is that as an international student, you are not allowed to work except only in school. So Berea College gives you a fully funded scholarship. At the same time, they offer you work in the camp in school that's on campus to help you pay for your boarding and your personal expenses. This is an amazing opportunity if you ask me. So let's dive into it. What are the eligibility requirements? That is, what are the requirements that you need to be eligible for admission? The first thing you would need to apply to Berea College as an international student, you must have a strong academic record. Number two, you must be of low income background because they are not looking to pack from the well and pour into the sea. So what they're doing is in a way of a charitable academic support. So they want to make sure that you actually need that help. If your parents is a son, I mean, if you are a son or daughter of a politician in Nigeria or any part of the world, please don't apply. Let the poor breathe. Anyway, you must be from a low income background and you must have finished your secondary school or about to finish. Again, this is a college that is targeting most especially people coming for undergrad. So if you have siblings that are looking for to study in the US, to study in the undergrad, this is a perfect opportunity for them. The third one is that you must be proficient in English. Usually, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and I think a few of other European Schengen countries take TOEFL, that's test of English as a foreign language. Canada, I know for sure takes IELTS, and Duolingo, I know Finland takes Duolingo. But hey, you need to show that you are proficient in English for them to take you. That's one of the requirements, and you must show leadership or service in your school or community, meaning that you must be able to express that you will be of useful material to your community because they are training you to be a leader and to give back to the community. So that's very important. One thing that you must understand is that Berea College is very competitive for international students. So your application really, really needs to stand out. Hey, just give it a shot. Don't get discouraged. You might be lucky. So going through this again, the application deadline, right? The deadline for fall starts from October. If I were you, what I would start doing is to start preparing my application, my documents, and everything that I've just mentioned, because the deadline um, is October 15. That's this October. So we are looking for that. So you have the time to prepare early, early enough. So now, let me take you through the step by step how to apply. I'm not going to be showing this on my screen, but I'll tell you in a very clear voice what you can do on applying. Initially, I have mentioned the eligibility requirements. Now, I'm taking you on a step by step on how to apply. So let's walk through this together. To get into Berea College as an international student, first, you must visit their international admission page, and that is berea.edu/admissions/international. I'm going to drop the link in this video, but for the sake of that, let me spell it out. berea.edu/admissions/international. That's step one. Step two, download and complete the international application for admission and scholarship. So usually schools like these, they have a packet, like a PDF and document that you sign and fill in other stuff, just like applying for a job, right? The third one is that you must submit the following documents. And this is where it gets really tricky because you must follow the instruction. Number one, you complete an application form, usually on their website. Number two, you must write a personal essay, not copy and paste. Personal essay. Because, hey, no matter how um, shallow you might think your experience is still very much unique. So, and your experience stand out, and that's what represents you. That's what gives you a sense of identity, and that's what's going to help you to personally get this admission, right? So, you must write a personal essay about your story and your goals. The third one is that you must present your official school record, like your transcripts, and if you're coming from a country that doesn't speak English, and maybe you studied in Mandarin or in Swahili, whatever it is that is not English speaking, you will need a translated copy. Number two, you will need two recommendation letters, two people that recommend you that, hey, this person is actually fit in our own judgment to pursue this college degree. The next one is that, again, like I mentioned, your TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo. The second to the last is that you must show your family financial results that actually, in truth and honesty and sincerity, your family can support you to study in the US because of the expensive nature of how this place is. So they want to be sure that you're actually coming from a low income family, that you really need help, if that makes sense. The last one here is that you have to have a passport, a copy of your passport. So if you don't have a passport, you still have a time. This is April. April, May, June, July, August, September. So you have 6 months of preparation. If I were you and I want to take this opportunity, I wouldn't take it for granted. And lastly, is that all documents must be mailed physically to Berea's International Admission Office, not submitted by email or planned online. Excuse me. So you must plan ahead. Usually, some schools, everything is like online. You can do it online, but Berea College is saying that they want it physical. And if you're coming from Nigeria, you know that usually the mail service is very tricky. It's not workable. So you would really, really want to start doing that on time, right? You can get DHL or the fastest possible. Anyway, DHL is not paying me for this advertisement, but it's okay. Um, or FedEx or the fastest mailing center that you can use to send across to UP. I mean to Berea College. Um, yeah. So let's talk about the English proficiency test. You can take the TOEFL IELTS, Duolingo is called the DET. And the minimum for the TOEFL that you must get is 90. For IELTS, you need a 6.5 score. For the Duolingo, you need 105. That's on the average. To make your application stand out in cases like these, you would need to go higher than the average. So start preparing. But Duolingo is a great option if you are on a tight budget. It's cheaper and you can take it from home. Sounds amazing. Um, the next step that I want us to look into is the financial support and the campus jobs. I know many students like this campus jobs. That's what I used to survive as well. So every international student oftentimes rely on campus jobs. So even though Berea College covers your tuition, you will need to pay for room, meals, and personal expenses, probably around 1,000 to 2,000 per year. If you ask me, that is extremely cheap. That is rigorously affordable. So you wouldn't want to miss this. $1,000 to $2,000 a year is very cheap. Mind you, you're not even paying for this because you'll be working in school and you're getting money. So keep your mind at rest. All you need to do is to make sure you submit a good application. And trust me, you have a chance. Okay? And what happens after you apply? After you send your documents, Berea College will review your application. And if they are interested in getting to know you as a person and getting to admit you, they may reach out to you for interviews and follow up questions. Admissions decisions are usually announced by early 2026. So you are looking at spring. If you apply in fall, you're looking at spring for your admission results. Okay. If you're accepted, you will also get your um, F1 documentation, go for your visa, get your I-20 form, this normal international student stuff that happens after admission. But let's talk about one thing I would like to talk about, especially because I've heard people who said, "Oh, bro, we've applied to numerous schools, there's no admission." When I was applying to the US, I was in Dubai at the time. I'm gonna make a video again about how I moved from Dubai to the US. I was in Dubai at the time, and one of the things that helped me was that I took my time to write a quality paper, quality application. Quality application. It's not about quantity. You don't have to apply to 10 schools. You can apply to, okay, usually I have like a set of 4 schools. I have two most like prestigious school, Harvard, Yale, and then I look at, okay, alternative schools and stuff like that. But if your application is solid, trust me, you stand a chance of getting the admission, right? So again, how do you stand out in this very competitive environment? You have to write a strong, honest, personal essay. Share your struggles, your goals, and why you're choosing that school. Let me take that again. Write a strong, sincere, honest, personal story. And in your SOP, because usually your SOP is gonna comprise of this sort of stuff. It's gonna be your story. That's why it's called statement of purpose, right? So you would have to share your story and why you're choosing that school. Why Berea aside amidst many other schools. So you must get genuine recommendation letters from teachers who know you. You must show again in your letter, excuse me, you must show again in your letter any leadership or service that you've experienced. Experience matter. All those, see, the thing is, some experiences that I've had in life and I thought they are really insignificant happen to help me to this day. I was applying for a program, and in 2014, I was in a state in Nigeria called Ondo State. I was with a Don Bosco. I was doing holiday camp because I was supposed to join the Don Bosco fathers at the time, and they gave us like a certificate, an meeting certificate. And at some point, I almost threw it out because I thought they didn't really count. But while I was applying for my current master's degree, I had to use that experience and it boosted my application. So do not think that any experience that you are having doesn't count. Every experience counts and keep records. Okay. So you must clearly, this is very important to the school, actually. So you must clearly express that you need that you need financial help. Berea wants students who are bright, hardworking, and will never be able to afford college. Otherwise, that might be you. So take this chance. And the final tips I would like to give, right, is that Berea College gives full tuition, doesn't charge application fee, and even offers you campus job as an international student. Okay, the deadline October to 2025, and now is your time to start preparing. Hey, if you found this video helpful, please like, share this video to people who need it, and drop a comment, your questions and everything in the comment section. I'm going to attend to them as I have the time. Again, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, we are growing gradually. We are growing gradually, and people are liking, people are subscribing, but please, as you watch the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your notification bell on so that when I release my next video, you'll be the first person to see it. May God bless you. Have a great evening and success. US is waiting for you. Trump likes you. So, come.